Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Ryan's Falcons.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. A few moments ago, it was Desmond Trufant of the Falcons making their way out of the tunnel to the delight of this sold-out crowd as his guys get set to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They snap it at one. Now Ryan. Being chased out left. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down near the 34-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
That changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Third down now following the run. Sanu, the man in motion right. From the gun on third down, Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A Falcon first down. Ryan to his young tight end, Hooper. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gordon, it's the Falcons. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On first down, Ryan hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. Sanu, the man in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And he motions the wide receiver. They'll run it. Freeman. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. And tough starting field position here. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 92 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory, and they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Time a factor as Ryan will hustle him to the line. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Six yards to go here on 2nd down. Gabriel, the man in motion. Now Ryan on 2nd down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him near the 48-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
Gabriel, the man in motion. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Coleman. And he'll lose lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Now Ryan. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They come out here in the eye. They'll look to run with Freeman. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Well, we're going to let you off a little easy there, LR. Halftime interrupted, and we are ready to get to this 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And here now come the Falcons. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Second and just 1. Here's Ryan. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Going to throw deep, and that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 29 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
This is Coleman. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And that'll bring up second down. Well, partner, unfortunate news from the league this last week with that injury to Carson Wentz and how the Eagles were rolling. And there just seems to be a rash of injuries to high-profile players this year, doesn't it?
It certainly is. And the tough part is, obviously, we don't get to see them play. You know, for fans, you don't get to see the best ones out there. If you're a fantasy player, it's been like that all season long.
Yeah. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Mohamed Sanu, 72 yards. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. They had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Play clock winding down. In motion is Austin Hooper. Freeman again. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
But that certainly felt like an example of the defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game, they want to keep it going.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. A big play there. Ryan to Jones. 62 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they can't bring him down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Back now here on EA Sports. In motion is Austin Hooper. On second down, Freeman. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. They toss to Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Ooh, with a juke. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Freeman at tailback. He's got it running left. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Falcons on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Ryan on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Ryan. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Brooks Reed in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. Now it's Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And it's complete. Hooper. Touchdown, Falcons. Austin Hooper, 41 yards. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
yeah,
you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Hey, let's go. 59, ready.
Now the pitch to Freeman. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right. And got his man. Complete. The 20. 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. 82 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Shift together here from the D-line.
Hey, let's go.
Coming left, it's Freeman. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Ryan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. Shreds the tackle. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll return it to the